Hello and welcome back to The Broken Doll, and tonight I come to you with these doll hands, and there's the fingers that are done. Now, let's get down here a little bit so you can see those. Now I need to do a little bit of sanding, but before I do any of that, one of the things I want to do is have a little talk. Somebody made a comment, which was great. I love the comments, and it said not to use my metal tools, these tools that are right here, okay, for smoothing. I wasn't using them for smoothing at all. What I used my tools for, my tools here, was to make nail beds. If you watched the video, you would have saw I did not use them for smoothing at all. I used them for making a nail bed and for finger division. I even used my little my little knife here, scalpel, for making divisions between the two fingers. Smoothing, I will not use a brush to smooth Millie Put with, because I've done it before and it has left stroke marks in the Millie Put. I don't like it at all. I will use it in other places. I have used a brush here and there to help smooth, but that's about it. I'm very particular when it comes to that, especially when it comes to the finger area, how to smooth it. I will use my finger to do it, but I will not use a brush. I've done it before and it's just messed things up. Now, your doll, you can do that with if you want to, and that's fine. But I know what I've done before, and I'll do it the way, like when I show it to you here, on a video, I'll show you how I do things. Now, if you want to do it your way, that's okay. That's fine. It's your doll, your project. I'm just showing my way of how I do it. But these tools are beautiful to use. I love using them for making nail beds and other things with. They're perfect for what I need to make things with. And I'm glad I have them. So I don't want to discourage anybody from not buying them, because I didn't use them for smoothing at all. I didn't even show that on there. There was nothing showing how I smooth them. I used my finger to smooth the Millie Put. So just to let you know, and just to clear the air a little bit about that, I just want to make this video to show that. Now, my next step is to sand these a little bit, get them a little more pointed and things like that. That's all I'm going to do now. And then they're ready to be painted now. And I'll be putting some line marks maybe at the back too, to show finger bending like they have on here. I'll be doing all that coming up with, you know, with these little fingers here. And that's it. And we're ready to paint and everything. But just to make that clear, that's all this video is about, is to just make that clear that I was not using them for, my tools were never shown in the video that I was using them for smoothing. I don't know where that came from, why somebody would think that. If they watched the video, not once did I show me using my metal tools for smoothing. I'm going to always use my metal tools. And I'm going to use them for making my nail beds with. And I hope that helped people out there to show that, you know, you don't have to have these. You don't have to buy these. You can use sometimes other little things around your house. I've used the end of a paintbrush to make a nail bed, a little tiny paintbrush. Not that one in particular, but something like this. I've used even smaller ones than this, and I've just pressed it in to make a nail bed, and it works just perfectly. So just ideas, you know, I can put out there. Here's something maybe a titch smaller to make a nail bed with. You don't have to have metal tools, and that's what I was using them for. So I hope that clears it, and be prepared. I'm going to be coming back, and we're going to start sanding these, and painting is coming up. I've already painted. Now, I got this little girl. Her face is, I had her eyes in, and I thought, take them out. The reason why I took them out is because I'm going to sand her, and I'm going to paint all around this area right here. Okay, because why am I only going to paint up so far? Because when I take the head and get her eyes back in again, okay, so I'm going to take this, her eyes will be in. I don't want to paint the eyes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to paint up around this area, because I got a Millie Put right in here. So I kind of put some spackling on here. I put some spackling on the face. So what my next step will be is paint this whole area just in here, get it painted about 2-3 times, and then I'll paint the rest of this afterwards once I get the head back together again. Because I got to do some sanding in here. A lot of sanding is going to go on. I'm going to sand this, paint this all up, paint just around in this area here, around the ears, all up around in here. Then I'll Millie Put, sand, and then we'll finish painting the rest of her, and we'll blend it all in. So that should be quite nice. Nice. It's all coming up. Her arms and legs are done. I can show those to you right now. I can bring an arm down and a leg down, and I can show you. They are painted and they're looking beautiful. Let me see if I can get one off of here. Here's one here, an arm. Oh, there we go. So we have the leg. Isn't that beautiful? Just gorgeous. And there's the arm. There we go. The other one looks the same way. So they're nicely painted. They're just waiting to be put back on the body. And I'm excited about getting this doll back together again. Now, one of the things I was just talking to my son about that I think tomorrow I'm going to have him help me do, I'm going to bring because I'm now using my sewing table as a table to keep my dolls sorted. I want to start using it for that instead. We sit at our kitchen table once in a while. We like sitting in. We're one of those types of family, like we grab our meal and we like to go in front of our television and eat. And we talk. We're always talking and eating and watching television, putting it on, mute, and we talk, and then we go back to eating and watching television again. So we're fine with that. Now, to the next family, they may not like that. Now, we do sit at our table. We make it a practice to still sit at our table from time to time. We'll go, nope, we're sitting at the table. And we do that. But we like to have variety. And we're fine with it. The next people may not be. But for us, we love it. And so anyways, I thought, you know what? We don't use our table all the time. So why am I telling you about how I eat? Because at the end of my table, I'm going to set up my sewing machine. And it will be easy to just pack up and put down and put it over to the side if we're going to use the table full, and have everybody sitting around it. So that's fine. It's not going to be like I'm not going to clutter it, but in my videos, you might see my sewing machine out, and I want to start sewing and making shoes and everything. Also, my daughter's little dog just loves and adores me, and I can understand why. But I love and adore him too. So the thing is, he likes to sit beside me when I'm on my computer, and he has a little bed he sits on a chair, and he sleeps beside, and he just loves being beside me while I, work on my computer and whatnot. So anyways, I thought, well, what I'll do is just have a chair there for him, and he can come and sit beside me while I sew. He will love it, So there's going to be times I'm going to be in the house. There's going to be times I'm going to be out here. It just all depends just what I'm feeling what to do, type of thing. So I'm excited about that. We're going to start setting up tomorrow, bringing in my roll. I got a roll-away cart here that I can set up and put my stuff on. So I'm excited about that. So we're going to be doing a lot of that type of stuff tomorrow and getting myself kind of arranged in a better way with that, like getting my end of my kitchen into sewing. So that's going to be wonderful. So I'm excited about that happening, and I can start doing more sewing. I want to learn how to sew more things, and I'm just not getting there. And I'm very cluttered here. I want these dolls to stay over to my right, because if I don't, if I don't do that, maybe I should take you off so you can see what I'm talking about for those that are new to my channel here. A lot of you have seen that already, so let me just do this here, get you off my overhead. There we go, not too much longer, there we go. All right, sorry about that, everybody. But I'm using this table right here as my, where I put a lot of my dolls to sort them out and everything. And I really love that idea. This has really helped me out. But this big mess over here has to stay there because it's pressure. It pressures me to get the next doll done. I'm going to just grab a doll off the top and just start going for it. That's my next thing to do. I know it looks a mess to everybody else, but to me, I know exactly what I'm going to be doing. And I want to be able to use this table over here to put things out, to spread it across so that I can understand and know what I need to do. Put the body there, put the arms, the legs, the stuffing, everything. It's going to be lined right out there when I do a doll. So if I was to take this doll here, everything will lay right across. So this great big F&B Love'ems, I'll know exactly what I got to do with her, because she's going to be laying right across here. And I'll have her there. And I love that idea. It's better organization for me, and it keeps me on track. As soon as I walk in, I see these dolls. I'm going, that's what I need to do. That's what I'm dealing with. When I have to put them down in little buckets, they hide, and I start kicking them, putting the buckets away. And I go, oh, let me get another doll out, and I'll start stripping it down. I never finish. So this is irking me and making me, it irks me big time. So that way now, what I can do is finish a doll, complete it, complete, and move on to the next doll. I love it. I think it's going to be good for me. And my sewing is going to be great for me because why? It's going to be in the shop there. So I'm really happy with all that. I think this is going to, I always keep trying new things all the time. I'm going to bring my iron in. I'm going to bring my ironing pad over there. It's going to come in as well because my cat likes to sit on it and I don't like that. That is something that's just bothering me also. So I want my ironing pad to come in and it's going to go into, I got a place for it already. I've already secured a place to put it in to keep it clean and everything else. And so I'm happy about that as well. So I got a lot of things that I'm working on. And one thing I'm working on, I've just started tonight. This is where my cat eats right here. I took everything and cleaned it right up. So now that that's been all cleaned up, the next section, it will be over here. This is going to be the next section. And I will go to wherever the wood ends. Wherever the split in the wood is, that's the section I do there. And then the next day I'll do another section. And what I mean where the wood split, there's a split, I mean in the counter here. Wherever there's a running, where the two pieces of wood join each other, that's where I stop. And that's where I'll start the next one. Until I get right across all the way around, done. So I'm excited about that as well. So a lot of new things, a lot of wonderful things happening all the time here. Oh, yes, it's a lot to keep up with. But if I come out here and just put an hour into cleaning, you know, and that means whatever shelves that are up above me, up above that area, has to be cleaned as well. So it just doesn't mean the counter. It also means the shelves have to be clean. So I'll take everything off the counter, clean it up, wipe it all down, put everything back, bring down from whatever is that area is what's above it, and that's it. I don't have to do the whole shelves, just that section of the shelves that's above it. And little by little, I'll make my way all the way around till it's finally done. And that will probably be that time next year. No, I'm hoping to have it done within a relatively short period of time. But we're moving along. Things are coming along, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Didn't mean it for it to be this long, but it wound up to be that long. So anyways, thank you for joining me. Comment below. I'm always reading them. Thumbs up if you can for me. That helps to support my channel. And I want to tell everybody thank you for voting for Polar. It's fantastic what you're doing. I think that's wonderful. We may not win. We might win. I don't want to be Miss Negativity here. Negative Nancy. I don't want to be that. I want to be, you know, Terrific Tammy. If I can try to be. But we want Polar to win if he can. But if not, hey, just keeping him in the top 5 would be wonderful. And so far, that's where he is from the last time I looked anyways. Who knows where he is right now. All right, everybody. Thank you for joining me. And Tammy's going to be signing out now from The Broken Doll. Bye-bye.